improvising as a tool to help me develop a level of comfort with a piece that's very strictly written, for example. I'm going to demonstrate something very quickly here. If I can find my rim mounts. Where's the giant things? How many times rubber mounts? Is that okay? Okay. I played a piece when I was going to school here by thoery called Uneven Souls. And upon practicing this piece over and over again, exactly the way it was written, I realized that there was a common scale that was used throughout almost all the material. And that scale is the following. Okay, it's 1, flat 2, 3, 4, 5, flat 6, and then the octave. Okay? And I found that most of the material is based on the scale. With some exceptions, every once in a while there was a flat 7 instead of a flat 6. But I found that it was the language of the whole piece, really. And everything became easier when I thought about it that way. So what I did is I spent some time away from the piece, just improvising with the scale. What I found was that I became lyrically more comfortable with some of the leaps. You know, there's half-step leaps, there's minor third leaps, and there's a major third leap in there. And I became very familiar with the material, so it was very natural. So on, and I just improvised with the scale. And it was fun, and I enjoyed myself a lot. And I did it for hours, I think, one night. And that helped me further internalize the material when it came time to play the piece. I understood why there's these leaps here. It's a synthetic scale, actually. As way back when Beth informed me of. But it's also related to Serbian folk melodies. So I was able to hear that a little bit when I started practicing this way. And also, I found that there was harmonic relationships by practicing the piece. That there was this sonority, there was an open fifth F, which usually led to an open fifth G flat. And I also found, to think theoretically here, I found some evidence that there was other harmonic activity, like perhaps a E minor 7th chord. And so I began improvising with that as well. And also I started to realize that there was underlying harmony under some of the cadences. So those are a couple examples about how you can develop a stronger relationship with maybe a solo work you're working on, or a piece of contemporary music that has a lot of information coming at you. Breaking down information critically and taking it to the desk and studying it, or improvising with some of the material that we find. Improvisation is also something I did with the Globocar, that you'll see me perform by the end of the day. That helped me with the piece. I began doing these physical improvisations. I didn't even know where they came from, quite frankly. But the material in the piece somehow spoke to me, and I reacted.